Word one, what if I told you that a victim mentality is keeping you from achieving the things that you truly want in life? What's up, Gene? This word to be great. A lot of us struggle with a victim mentality, and because of this mentality, when we think about the things we want to achieve, we don't take action because we don't feel we're worthy. So in this video, I'm going to give you 3 things that you can do to overcome your victim mentality. The first thing you must do is you have to acknowledge that you have a victim mentality. And not too long ago, I was talking to this kid, right? And he was telling me that the reason he was having so many behavior issues is because his daddy was in prison and not involved in his life. Now, I felt bad for this kid, but I had to look him in the eye and say, your daddy's in prison. He made decisions, and he has consequences for those decisions. And you too will have consequences for the decisions that you make. Now, you cannot allow this victim mentality that your daddy not been in your life to be an excuse to you going down the path that you're going down. Because if you do, you're going to find yourself in prison just like your daddy. See, what I had this kid do is to recognize the fact that he had a victim mentality. Because if you don't recognize your victim mentality, there's no way you can overcome it. And when he started to realize that he was allowing his daddy not being in his life to be an excuse to be a victim, to be an excuse for bad behavior, he started working on his behavior, and now he's on a better path for his life. So if you want to overcome your victim mentality, you have to acknowledge that you have a victim mentality, because that is the first step that's going to help you to overcome it. The second thing that's going to help you to overcome your victim mentality is you have to eliminate ruminating, victimhood thoughts. So what I mean by rumination is a psychological term. That's when you think over and over again about something negative. You can tell yourself every day you want to succeed, but you can have a ruminating thought that's telling you that if you try to go after the thing you want, you're not going to be successful. And when you tie that to victimhood, it makes it very difficult for you to see the value in yourself. If you're having a hard time overcoming your victim mentality and you want to take it to that next step, my premium ebook, Word to Be Great, is the perfect tool to help you to do so. Because this book will challenge you to grow. It will help you to deal with those negative mindsets that are holding you back. So click the link below and get the premium ebook today. You know, one thing that I discovered when I was working with that kid is he had a lot of ruminating thoughts. He used to think to himself, you know, my dad's not been in my life. I'm not going to be successful. My dad's not in my life. I'm not good enough to achieve anything. And because he was letting these thoughts ruminate in his mind, it was keeping him from going down the path that he truly wanted. So you have to sit down and think about, what are your ruminating thoughts that are embedded in victimhood? What are you telling yourself every day that's keeping you from taking action? Because if you don't eliminate these victimhood thoughts, they're going to keep destroying your life, and they're going to keep you from being everything that you want to be. So write down those ruminating thoughts. And what I want you to do is start to replace those negative thoughts with positive thoughts about yourself. You can engage in all the positive thoughts that you want. But if you want to really overcome your victim mentality, you have to 3. Engage in empowering actions. That kid that I was talking about, whose daddy was in prison and he was making all these bad decisions, one thing that we did is, after we got him to the point he started to think better about himself, we have to follow with action. So what he started to do is go to class every day, work on getting good grades, study, because those empowering actions made those thoughts that he had about himself become real. See, it doesn't matter what you want to accomplish. If you don't have empowering actions that's backing up your positive thoughts, you will stay right where you are. As a matter of fact, you will not make any progress. But when you put action behind your words, it will not only make you feel better about yourself, but you will also start to overcome your victim mentality. Word one, it's time to stop being a victim in your mind. Because if you want that great vision inside of you to become a reality, you have to take on the fact that your own victim mentality is holding you back. So take your life in your own hands. Get rid of your victim mentality because you are worthy to be great. If you like this video, I want to ask you to like and share this video. Also, hit that bell so anytime I post a new video, you are notified. And I also want to ask you to join my Word to Be Great newsletter. This newsletter is designed to help you build your self-worth, overcome your victim mentality, and build your self-confidence. So click the link below and join my newsletter today.